It's
Um,
easy, but it's not convenient, and
yeah.
it's
It,
realizing you can't like, when you go vegan, you're not right off the bat like, "Oh, yeah, this is totally easy," because 'cause you're like, "I have to get used to what to do, where to go, what am I looking for?"
welcome to Designing the Business. This is a podcast where we're going to explore what it really means to build a business with purpose. My next guest is Cherise Daly. She has been a vegan for over 10 years, just like me. And her mission was to create a community in New Jersey to help support being a vegan and living a vegan lifestyle. I'm Risha Walden, founder of Walden Interiors and a vegan interior designer. And this show is dedicated to conversations with founders, creatives, and leaders who are building successful brands and businesses while staying aligned with their values. We're going to talk about mission, integrity, growth, and the real decisions behind running a business that does good for people, for animals, and the planet. Whether you're a business owner, a creative professional, or someone who believes your work should reflect who you are, you're in the right place. Let's design the business intentionally. Cherise, maybe you can explain all the different areas that your business, like the areas of things that you do with your business.
Oh, yeah, because there's quite a bit.
Yes, there is quite a
Um,
bit.
the thing currently that we are known most for now is doing our monthly vegan markets. So we do
Yes.
a
Oh, yeah.
monthly pop-up market in
Mm-hmm.
Neptune. We've done a couple outside of Neptune. We've done 2 in Madison over the years,
Mm-hmm.
and we did 1 in Merchantville. But
Oh,
right now we're in Neptune.
okay.
So,
And then
yeah.
you also have your
Social media
social
is
media,
my
like an
logo
influencer.
here. Yeah, and we have kind of taken a bit of a break on that, but we're still doing like some things. Like we're collaborating with Vegan Kids of New Jersey, and we've been doing monthly like kid-friendly events, different libraries around New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's been fun. But we're going to be getting back into the social media aspect of everything and sharing like vegan food and vegan lifestyle things on the Vegan in New Jersey Instagram and soon to be TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have your vegan in New Jersey map? Food map?
I don't. The had become like almost unusable. It was like the app that we were hosting
Right.
it on. So unfortunately we don't have that anymore, but I've been keeping an eye out trying to find like a new host for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good map.
That was
It
so good.
showed
I
like
used it so much.
yeah, I haven't used it because I started knowing all the places, there are only so many places in New Jersey, but I do watch
Yeah.
and see like, oh, well, you can get these options over here, which is also really good
hmm
because 9 times out of 10, I'm never right by the restaurants that are fully vegan.
Yeah. And then half the time, like the pizza place doesn't advertise that they have vegan cheese. So like
Right.
how you're supposed to know.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know?
Yeah.
So what inspired you to start your business, and how did your values play into that?
Well, I went vegan about 10 years ago. And
Okay.
when I went vegan, I had no idea like what to do, where to start.
Mhm.
And I was just like, all right, well, let me just start an Instagram and I'll just collect things so that I understand how to be vegan a little bit more
Right.
or where to eat, where to go, what events, exist for us. So I did that. Others were very into it. And so I was like, cool. And people started sending me stuff. I started talking to people and it kind of started growing a bit. So I started a Facebook group so that like we could all talk to each other. Then I started a meetup group and then we were all meeting in real life with each other. And then it was just like it kept snowballing. We kept doing all these different things. And then we got into the pop-up market. I
Mm.
tried to do that in like 2019, but then
Right.
the whole thing and then COVID happened. And so we finally started in 2022. So we've been doing that since then.
Right. I've been in that market. It's great. The one in Neptune,
Yeah.
I've visited many times, and then
Yeah. And then
um,
you were at
I
our
I
first
was
one in
in
Madison.
Madison. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I love
So
that venue.
you like that venue? Yeah, it's good. If
Yeah.
it's nice out, because it was an outdoor.
Yeah. And I think the first one was like, it was windy and
It
a little bit
was.
cold, but it wasn't like bad weather,
No, it wasn't bad.
but people came out for it.
Yeah, they
It
did.
was so nice.
Because there aren't many things in this area that are vegan, actually.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Which is
Um,
funny because it used to be so much more vegan friendly up here. And
really?
I feel like places like areas of New Jersey kind of just started like dwindling a little bit. And in
Let's
this
see.
area is kind of one of them. Right.
Because you're closer down to the shore
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. I'm in Monmouth County.
Okay, so Like,
We're pretty great.
yeah, that's like
Yeah.
number one reason to go to the beach in the summer for me is like I go down there, I hit my favorite seed
Right.
to sprout,
Yeah.
you know.
You could sit outside at
Yeah.
Luna Verde and eat your food there. You
Yeah,
could,
there's tons,
yeah.
and Asbury Park has got a number of
Oh, yeah.
places that like
At
crazy.
least I think at least every restaurant has a vegan option on the
Right.
menu, if not like a full vegan menu in Asbury.
Yeah, it's
Filler.
awesome. I
So
know.
good.
It's like, why would I go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the deeper, there is a deeper mission to your business beyond making money.
Yeah.
You want to share that?
If my mission was making money, I have very much failed at that. I've just wanted to kind of bring the community together. I've wanted to make it easier to be vegan in New Jersey, basically. Vegan overall, because I don't think necessarily everything is very Jersey based very Jersey like focused when we're talking about
Say
what I
it again?
post and
Oh,
like what. But I'm really just trying to make it easier for our vegan community here in New Jersey just to
right.
be and stay vegan
Yeah.
because the retention rate.
Which
We want
is
that.
which is funny. Like, I don't know. Like you, I became vegan 10 years ago
Nice.
ish. Yeah, about 10
What a
years.
time.
Yeah. What a time it was. There are challenges, especially, but the longer you're
Yeah,
in it, the less the challenges
for
seem
sure.
insurmountable, right?
Yeah, and honestly, it's not necessarily difficult. It's just like there's some things that we just don't
Inconvenient.
think about. Yeah, there's things that are inconvenient. They're not difficult per se. They're just like you don't even realize. Like you're not realizing, oh, I don't have any friends who are fully vegan who like want to try all the vegan restaurants with
Right.
me.
Yeah.
And I'm just lucky that I had friends in the beginning who were like, I've never been to that restaurant. I love food. Let's go. But not everybody has that. So they're like, oh, yeah, well, I've never been to, Kaya's Kitchen in Belmar, even though they've been around for two
Years.
decades,
Yeah.
3 decades. I don't remember.
They've been around
Forever.
for a while.
Yeah, I've been eating there for way longer than I've been vegan. So it's like, I don't even know how old they are at this point. Yeah, like people have I've never been there, even though it's like in my county because nobody wants to go with me.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, let's host a meetup there. There's going to be a bunch of vegans there.
Right.
And
It
like, screw
is.
it. Let's
It
go.
is having that support around because
Yeah.
you're gonna, if you've become vegan, you're gonna get even you could be 10 years being vegan and you still get the same, I'm not gonna say dumb questions,
But
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 it's like, I'm like, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, like we've been vegan for 10 years and
Yeah.
we have yet to even have a time where we're protein deficient at all. And yet,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number one, the first thing, as we know.
Mhm. Yeah. Where do you get your protein?
Where do you get your protein? I don't know.
Uh,
Where does a cow get theirs?
honestly, what a trigger for some people. Like I feel like I get it and I'm like, I want to answer it and I want to be a nice person, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the challenge is it's just not convenient being vegan, but
yeah. It's easy, but it's not convenient. And
yeah,
it's
it-
realizing you can't like when you go vegan, you're not right off the bat like, oh yeah, this is totally easy because you're like, I have to get used to what to do, where to go, what am I looking for?
all the tricks of the
Yeah,
wording that they use in packaging and stuff like that,
exactly.
and people not understanding in the restaurant. Oh yeah, this is vegan, and you
Hmm.
get it, and it's like, well, there's an egg in here.
Yeah, vegans can't have eggs.
Well, no eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it is. You're right. I like that. It's easy, but it's not convenient.
yeah. It's it's something to get used to, and once you're used to it, it's fine. But and then it's easy, but you have to get used to it first.
Yeah.
And I think having people to get used to it with, having people to share your knowledge with, and vice versa, I think that helps.
So the idea was bring these people and grow the community, and with that, you
Mhm.
had a business,
Yeah,
and
it turned into a business
yeah,
somehow.
you turned into a business. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. That's funny because a previous podcast with LaQueen Davis over at How Delish. I don't know if you,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
love her.
yeah,
She's
she
good
kind of
people.
sort of the same thing. She it wasn't with intention. She started the business, so it was like she just was baking, and she's like, well, let's do this, and the next thing she
Yeah,
knows, she has this business.
yeah. Well, because everything she makes is absurdly good. Yeah,
Yes, it is,
the
and it's a
cookies and
little bit
cream.
too
Mm,
close to me.
that's great, though. That's great. What a problem to have.
It's a problem. So you don't have do you have any problems making sure your business is aligned with your ethics as it grows and evolves?
Not really. I think because I had been vegan for 6 years, and then I had started vegan in New Jersey really early on with me being vegan, and people just found me and kind of helped me on my journey, whether or not they meant to or not. I feel like I got used to my ethics and how to incorporate it into a business because it became my personality. And I mean, not my entire personality, but
Right.
it
No,
became
it
my
is.
personality.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy just to be yourself in your business. And my ethics are a big part of me. And my ethics go along with my business. It literally started because of my ethics. I find it pretty easy. I think I've actually really not had pushback from vendors, even the non-vegan vendors who come to our markets and do things. I've found that to be like fine because they'll come if they bring a product they didn't realize wasn't vegan. They apologize and they've removed it
Right.
immediately. Like
Yeah.
everybody's been fantastic. And then with the social media influencer stuff, I've not really had too many like businesses or anything who've had an issue with me posting anything. I've not really had a ton of pushback. But again, it's my personality. So it's like if you're pushing back, you're not just pushing back against like a business, you're just pushing back against me.
Right.
Like it's me.
Right. And
I'm the
you're
person. I'm
right.
like, "Are you serious?"
And
And they're like, "Oh,
and
you're
you're
you're human."
yeah, you're human. And your
Uh,
goal is to make it easy and inclusive. I don't want to say easy, but like friendly, familiar. Like
yeah.
it's not like you're trying to engage in conflict to get this
No. I'm not like fighting people to become vegan. I'm just
right.
like, "Yeah, but do you know you could do this?" Like, or maybe just order this thing. Or here's a
Right.
restaurant option for you to try. It's a fully vegan restaurant.
Yeah.
We love them. We want to support them.
Right. So you're just saying here's options.
Hmm.
Because I don't know about you, but I know at the beginning when I became vegan, I was angry.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
I mean, it's amazing, right? Like
Yeah.
every vegan I know that became vegan,
So
so
mad.
angry, so
Because you're
angry.
you're like mad at yourself too, because you're like, this is so
Yes.
obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I didn't learn that cows needed to be pregnant because the milk. My brain never said, "Oh yeah,
I,
it's breast milk."
and I think I would know that. I mean, my mom grew up on a farm,
Yeah.
we went there all the time.
But it's like, here's the knowledge that is out in
Right.
the world everywhere, and here's like the truth. And they're both there. You just
Right.
never,
Made the line.
yeah.
Yeah. Drew up.
And when that, I was so mad because I was like late 20s when I learned that. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm not young, but I'm not, like I should have had that
Yeah.
knowledge. That feels very obvious.
It's kind of, yes, it does, right? It feels
It
obvious
feels
because
so
look at
obvious.
you were young because for me,
Yeah.
I was like double your age and,
Yeah.
I should know that, but it's just putting those
You just,
pieces
who's
together.
putting it together
Yeah.
for you? No, they're certainly not the dairy industry.
I think, yes, I agree. And I think it's not just they're not putting it together for you. It's just that they're putting things in front of it so that you
Yeah.
don't see what is
Yeah.
like that it's together. And I think that is the biggest challenge. It's like saying, oh, this is healthy or, this is good for you or good for the
Yeah.
earth. But, really, is it? Like you could spin anything.
Yeah. You could, and absolutely. And there's really no laws and regulations around that
Right.
for probably obvious reasons.
Right. Right. Yeah. Can you share a moment when staying true to your values, like challenge you professionally?
Yeah. I mean, when I was doing more of the influencing stuff, I have had companies who weren't vegan reach out to me and be like, we want to send you this. It's got like collagen in it. And I'm like, vegan collagen? And they're like, I don't think so. And it's very obviously not because it says like bovine collagen on it. And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, but here's our package info. And it's like, money.
Right.
And I don't make a lot of money from any of this. So sometimes it's like you see that and you're like, oh, that would be so nice.
Right.
And I mean, I would never, but like it hurts sometimes.
Right.
It hurts to see that and be like, I'm gonna take this non-vegan company's money. But I'm like, get a vegan product. Come back to me with that
Right.
information and a vegan product.
Putting that out there though
Yeah.
is so important to say, I like your product, but
But
I,
it doesn't
like it
align with
doesn't
me.
align with me. I had that recently. I didn't have like an influence where somebody had these swings that and they say, oh, these are made with natural like grass and woven, and then we use leather straps. And I'm like, oh, beautiful product. I love
Yeah.
it.
Like 10 out
But
of 10 except for
yeah, but
that's a
I
0
don't
for me.
do, yeah,
Yeah.
like find some way to find an alternative for it. And
There's so
just
many
doing,
alternatives
yeah,
too.
there are so many alternatives and it opens up people's minds.
Mhm.
Just the fact that you kind of give that pushback.
Yeah, it makes the company realize like, oh, like maybe there is a market for this, and because you've put that in their minds, like it might just be like this tiny little seed,
Right.
but somebody else is going to do it too,
Right.
and they're
And
going to
then
see the word vegan someplace. They're going to see,
exactly.
yeah, like that company might have been like, leather, like that's kind of weird, but then saw like, they're making leather out of pineapples now.
Right.
Oh, they make leather out of like apple skins,
Right.
and
Oh,
been like,
look,
oh,
like let's really look deeper in that. Oh, that's like a better alternative than
yeah,
like it's more sustainable,
yeah.
you know?
And I know with me, like in my ADHD, I would have gone down like 18 rabbit holes on that. Like,
Right.
oh, I didn't even think about the leather, and then just been like on the internet, like,
Right. Right.
what is vegan leather? What is it made out of?
Yeah.
And I would have gone down like so many rabbit holes. And I think you never know who's behind the screen, like you're talking to, or behind
Exactly.
there. Like,
If you can just kind of introduce it, because I'm sure you becoming vegan has, it's like a little rock in a pond, right? You've left these ripples, and the
yeah,
people who weren't vegan that were before now are making different choices.
yeah,
They're being more aware, and they're telling their people who were like, so it's like all these little ripples that keep expanding out.
exactly. And I feel like even if like some of my best friends still have not gone vegan.
Right.
But like looking at when I first went vegan and how they are now, they make so many more vegan choices than I think they even know they're doing. Like it's in their head now, and they think about those kinds of things, and they
Yeah.
go out and they're just like, you know what, I really don't like dairy milk. Like, why have I been drinking it? Let me get oat milk in my coffee.
Right.
Let me get like, let me try the vegan option here. I can
Yeah.
get like a meat-free dish for today's lunch.
Yeah, I
So
agree. So, like I was saying earlier, that my questions always lead to my next question, because my next question to you would have been, what kind of impact do you hope your work has on people, animals,
oh, yeah.
and the planet?
Um, I mean, obviously, we want a positive impact. I would love for my community and the people who are in my circle and their circle, et cetera, just to make more, I'm trying to think of what the word I want to use is, make more like conscious choices.
Yeah.
I would love for everybody to go vegan.
Yay!
I would
We're making the
love
world
that.
vegan,
That would be
but
amazing. But making more vegan choices,
versus,
somebody else is going to see. Yeah. Like I said, just like oat milk in your coffee. That sounds so tiny, but that's huge considering some people who drink coffee drink 2, 3 cups of coffee a
yeah,
day. They might go through like I don't even know how creamers
a
come in,
pint
a
or
pint of
yeah,
creamer in like a few days. So if they're switching their coffee creamer, that's huge. And then that's huge for that company who sees like, this is selling better. I'm going to put more money into this.
right, exactly.
Oh, coffee drinkers, I feel like could change the world. Switching to non-dairy milk. Like, do you remember there was like
Never,
never anything?
yeah,
It was almond milk, and like almond milk, and it's just not creamy in that
yeah, I
aspect.
agree.
And now you can go and you're like, I've got more non-dairy options than dairy
Yes, you
options.
do. I remember because even 10 years ago, which isn't that long ago,
No.
I just I used to drink really creamy sweet milk. I love tea, sorry, tea.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, forget it. This milk sucks. And so I literally weaned myself off of the milk
Yeah.
and the sugar, which was fine. And I just have like black tea with lemon.
Hmm. But
Now,
now you can go and get like,
yeah, now I can go and get
you can
I'm
get
like,
almond and
I
oat
really
and
want it. I really
soy.
like my lemon tea now.
Yeah.
It's like crazy, but there are so many
There's
options.
so many.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
It is
And
exciting.
I think dairy is like one of those things that like I already feel like we have like such great success in the non-dairy
We
world
do.
because it's everywhere.
It
Like
is.
it's literally everywhere.
I think it now just it has to translate from being that thing that's used like visibly where we
Hmm.
see it in the coffee, and then it gets moved into where we don't see it visibly, but it's milk,
Hmm.
and there's so many items we know
Yeah.
where that dairy is like it's
It's
pervasive,
everywhere.
right?
Like I will forever be mad at why does my salt and vinegar chips have milk powder in them?
Hello.
Salt and vinegar and
I was eating them and I'm like, oh no, I'm being, like I'm a good vegan. Not,
so rude.
right?
That's the thing. I will forever be mad about that.
That is my number. That's
It's
so
pretty
funny
good
because
stuff.
I think I love salt and vinegar potato chips.
Ted Best. Was it Cape Cod, I think is the brand
I
that they
think
always
that's
get.
it.
Yeah.
And,
Theirs were always one of my favorites, so I was happy that one of the brands is
yeah, I'm like, what? What could you possibly put in salt and vinegar potato chips?
I went down that rabbit hole. Um, some people soak the potatoes in water usually to keep it from browning
Right.
milk,
Like, come on. So put it in water.
except for the dairy industry subsidized, so
Yeah.
it gets real cheap.
It's true. It's true because there's a lot of other ethnic foods. Like I've lived in India and Japan, and India, I know that they don't use dairy and egg and stuff because it's an expensive commodity there, right? So, like in a samosa in the
Yeah.
wrappings, like they shouldn't be using egg or dairy, and
No.
they do here in America because they're like,
Ugh.
oh, well, it's just easier. Oh, it tastes better. I'm like,
Like,
yeah, but
no.
you don't do that in India.
When
Like
they put egg in the tempura,
egg in the tempura, sure.
it doesn't belong there.
Like, okay, it doesn't belong there, but I'm like,
And that's such like a Western thing. Like
yes,
it's very westernized.
like put those animal products in, and it's like, why?
It's because it's subsidized here, so it's like
And they're like, oh, it tastes better, it's easier to use, and I'm like, okay, but if you go back to the old country,
he's like traditionally.
they don't do that.
No.
It's annoying because that was all like so many times, I'm sure for you too, that's a go-to when I'm out.
Yeah.
I go,
Oh yeah,
for
Indian and Thai food. I feel like
Indian,
so
Thai,
easy to
yeah.
get like vegan.
Yeah, Indian, Thai, Vietnamese, I can get, but it's those ethnic cultures where they're using a lot or none
Yeah,
dairy.
pet peeves.
Pet peeves. Okay. Let's get back on track here. Fine.
just angry vegan things.
We're not angry anymore, ish.
It's that this little bit still lives inside of us, but
We got to keep it. We got to keep it. Move us forward with it. So, what's the biggest misconception people have about vegan business or ethical like entrepreneurship?
ironically, I really feel like a lot of people, even though like like this is my logo, it
Right.
very loudly says vegan on it. It's like a third of the logo. People think that that's just my business. I'm not actually vegan.
Really?
You kidding me? So I've had people like just assume that like, oh, but it's just honey. And I'm like, yeah. And I know that there's a lot of like vegans and like plant-based
honey
people
is one
who
of
still
those.
eat honey.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I'd rather you not, but like that's not the hill I'm gonna die on.
Right.
But sometimes I want to because people just assume, oh well, it's vegan because it has honey in it. It's fine. It's still
Right.
vegan. And so I feel like just a lot of those weird things, like people are just like, oh, it's fine. It's just this. It's fine. It's just like a little bit of egg. And I'm like, a little bit of egg is not vegan.
Right. A little bit of egg is not
And like,
vegan.
it's very loudly right there. Like I'm
Well,
not.
there is a line that is drawn, right?
Yeah.
And you can either be ethical or not ethical, and just a little bit
Yeah.
doesn't make you ethical. Like a little bit, oh, it's just a little bit of this.
And I'd rather a little bit than just being like, screw it and doing none of it.
Right.
But
For
it just
you,
makes me. I feel like
right.
it just makes like ethical vegans and like people who are like truly like. I don't even want to say by the book because there's not really like a vegan book.
Yes.
But like
book.
who are like truly vegan.
Right.
And then there's all these weird gray lines that people are like, oh, that's a gray area. Like, not really.
Right.
Not really. A little bit of egg is not a gray area. Honey
Yeah.
is not a gray area.
Yeah. A little bit of butter, not a gray
No,
area.
not a gray area.
Yeah. That's it. And to stay true to that path.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to stay true to that path when people are assuming that it's not, you're not really, you're just adhering to this thought, but you're not actually living it.
And I mean, there are some businesses out there who are vegan, who run a vegan business or a vegan business, but aren't actually vegan, like behind the scenes. And like, okay, like I love that the business is vegan,
Right.
but like that's like there are vegans who run businesses,
Right.
and we're everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So, do you see a mistake that people make when like trying to make more conscious or ethical choices?
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of the labels that are on things, and not everything will say vegan, but it'll say plant-based, but it'll have eggs in it. because
Mhm.
it's very plant heavy or it's replacing the meat or
I
whatever
actually didn't
else.
know that. So you're saying if it
I
says
It
plant-based,
doesn't mean it's vegan.
doesn't mean it's vegan. I mean,
It
I try
used to.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't buy that would be probably more
Yeah.
processed stuff, right?
Yeah, and realistically, we're probably all still reading the ingredients if it says
Right, yeah.
I read ingredients on things that say vegan.
Yeah, it's a good practice. I mean,
I
I just
just
try
it is
not to
what it
buy too
is.
much processed stuff, but it's hard
Yeah.
if you're out
Yeah.
and hungry. It's like, "Okay, vegan, I gotta eat this right now," but
Yeah.
no, I hear what you're
But
saying.
it's
I
things
didn't know
like
that.
that or, like, if it says organic, people are like, "Well, that's vegan," and it's like, "No." And I don't need it to be organic, um,
Right,
like, I just need it to be vegan. Like, I don't necessarily need gluten-free or any of those
right.
other labels, but people think like, "Oh, well, that's a dietary label, so you have a dietary label. They're all the same." I'm like,
It's it's funny, they put that in with the gluten-free. They're like,
"Yeah."
"Oh, well, it's gluten-free."
And I'm like, "That's
Kinda
nice."
not the same thing.
Yeah. Like, cool. So are animals, so is milk.
Yeah, it's funny. Or they give you the gluten-free option,
Yeah.
and that's the vegan option, which nothing against gluten-free, but
No,
sometimes it's
absolutely.
like it's hard enough just being vegan, and then you put a gluten-free in there and, like,
Yeah.
they're
And
like
that's like your only option, or it's the option that they're like, "Oh, well, here's our gluten-free menu." And you're like, "Anything on this menu actually vegan?"
yeah, exactly. So what do you think needs to change for it to truly align and be a more conscious, values-driven society?
The stigma against the word vegan?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I've seen so many, like, even, like, content creators or, like, people who are, like, like, are vegan celebrities, even though they're not, like, celebrities, say, like, "Oh, I'm no longer vegan. Like, I still eat this way, and I still align with the morals, but I'm not calling myself vegan because I don't like the word because the word has a stigma."
Really?
And I'm like,
Why?
"Why do we care so much?
Yeah.
Like, why do we care?" I will, like, shout it from the rooftops. Like, I don't care. But I think I'm also kind of confrontational. So,
I don't get that from you.
I think I'm also like, I'm like a person that somebody who has a problem with the word vegan, I feel like I give off the aura of, like, I'm gonna have something to say. I'm not gonna just, like, shrink down on this. And
Right.
so if you present me with your imaginary problem about the word vegan, I'm going to have a real, actual, truthful solution for you.
Yeah, that's good.
'Cause,
That's
like,
strong.
everything has a label.
Yeah, and how
Like, my shirt is cotton. Are we mad at the word cotton? No, it's just cotton.
I don't identify with
I
cotton.
don't identify.
Yeah, vegan does have bad connotations,
Yeah.
and, I had a podcast with the Overthrow Hospitality group
Mm.
just came out, and, part of it is one of the things is just vegan being a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's for him, he was creating restaurants that are look great, taste great, have the ambiance and the service and everything that
Mhm.
you expect, and just happens to be vegan. Like,
Yeah.
it's normal.
Yeah, it's
That
just a
is
regular restaurant that
yeah,
doesn't serve animals or byproducts,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be, like, this whole thing, like, it's not like you're gonna walk in the door and they're gonna just shove vegan down your throat, like, they
Right.
just are. We don't walk into, like, non-vegan restaurants and have them
But
shove, like,
here's
meat and stuff down our throat.
right,
Like, if we walk in and we're like, "Hey, can we get the vegan menu?" That's not us being like, "Why aren't you vegan?"
right.
That's just like, "I'm
I
here to
just
eat
yeah, I'm
the
hungry.
food
I wanna
that
eat
I
the
want
food,
to
and
eat."
I like your place, and I wanna be in it,
Yeah.
right? Until proven otherwise. So what are you currently working on, to become a better leader, personally or professionally?
I'm trying to get back in the game after, I have a 3-year-old at home,
Right.
so I'm,
God.
like, very tired, and I just started working, like, actually getting back into, like, a regular working industry again.
Okay.
So I'm trying now to, like, take all of the exhaustion that I've had for the past few years of, like,
Right.
running a market and being a mom, being pregnant, like, all that
Yeah.
stuff, and
It's a
just
lot.
bring it back in to make vegan in New Jersey, like, I don't wanna say what it was, but, like, what it could have been had I have kept it going.
Right.
And it's a community-driven business. It's trying to get trying to make life easier for vegans in New Jersey and for people who are interested in veganism or
Right.
interested in a more vegan lifestyle or just a plain vegan lifestyle. We'd prefer that.
What would you tell your younger self or someone, just starting out about building a business
Oh
with
gosh.
that aligns with their values, such as being a vegan?
Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, sit tight. It's a journey. Like, it's a
Right.
journey. Don't expect to make money right off the bat. Just really, really like figure out what you want the business to be and always work towards it. It's forever evolving. You're gonna have to redo your whole like idea of what a business is, of what a business can do for you, what you're gonna do for the business, who your target audience is. Everything is gonna have to be redone like 1,000 times over, but just just keep going. Like we need as many vegan businesses as we can out there. We need as many vegans running businesses that aren't necessarily screaming vegan, but are.
Just
Like,
making those choices,
yeah,
those
like
conscious
you.
choices. Yeah.
Like your business, people aren't thinking, oh, like interior design and
No, yeah.
like they're not like, oh, that could be a vegan business. They're
No.
just like, that's just a business.
Right.
And yours just happens to be vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like vegans in the wild. We're just everywhere.
Vegans in the wild. They
Yeah.
find them everywhere. I
Yeah,
like
we're everywhere.
that. No, it's true because like people don't come to me because they're vegan, which would be great. But,
Yeah.
it's funny, not even vegans know about interior design because you're not thinking about it
No,
really.
most of the time you're not even thinking like well, you're not gonna buy the leather couch. I
Right.
know that.
Right.
But
But like you're not making those choices every day. So as a
yes.
vegan, if you become vegan, you're making those food choices every day. And then
Yes.
it evolves into like, oh, your beauty and bath products and then
Hmm.
your home products and it just goes on and
Yeah, you
on.
just kind of
Right.
spiral, and as you buy a new thing, you're like, "Oh, I didn't
I didn't
realize
even
I have
yeah.
to like think that."
Exactly. So I would say interior design is probably one of the last vestiges of what people are thinking because they're
Yeah.
already worried about things like the color, the size, the
Hmm.
style, the fit, where to buy it, the price. And then to realize, oh, and then if they can't see it, well, leather, yes, but let's just say down.
Yeah.
You don't,
You don't physically see
yeah.
that.
So
It's
it's
inside.
inside. And
Yeah.
so then you're like, shit,
Yeah. Like,
I
oh my
didn't
God.
even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably so many things that I still have from however long ago that I've not yet replaced and not thought this.
Yeah.
I have to pick a vegan version of this.
But, I am not a proponent of if you become vegan, throw everything out and start new. That doesn't make any sense. So,
And I love me some secondhand. So like,
yeah, to me, if it's existing and you purchase it secondhand, okay.
yeah.
If you're going and buying
And I
new,
like
then you make
that's
that
a
conscious
more
choice.
earth-friendly choice as well. So
Absolutely,
I'm like, yeah,
absolutely. I'm like, okay, do that. Don't throw everything away that is because look, you'll throw half your house away. But just know that going forward, those are the choices that you're going to make and align with
yeah.
that.
I mean, realistically, I would have thrown my whole car away.
Right?
But my
Yeah.
car is older than me being vegan. I'm just letting it
We got
go.
lots of things in this house that are like
Yeah.
me being not being vegan that
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I just have to know that I'm making different choices going
Mhm.
forward.
And if it needs to be replaced or it's no longer fits your vision of what your house or what your life should feel like, secondhand, like donate
Yeah,
it, whatever,
exactly.
and then bring something in that is vegan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Cherise, thanks so much. Where can people
Yeah.
find you and support the work you're doing?
I'm pretty much vegan in NJ anywhere.
Okay, great.
So if you see the logo, this one or the green one, that's probably me. And Vegan in NJ Market is our monthly pop-up market Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. You always check it out. Go to Vegan in New Jersey and you can check that out. But we're going to put all the links below so you can have them. You can go to them. And if you like and enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and stay tuned because the next one's coming up right here.